Buddy, it's Christine from Love of Reborn's 13, and I am here with Mr. Lioness. And Lioness is my Atticus sculpt by Laura Lee Eagles, reborn by Myra's Little Bugs. And I adopted him from the Reborn King. He's over on YouTube and Instagram, so if you guys want to check out his page, definitely do so. He's a great person. And also, if you're not following Myra's Little Bugs on YouTube and Instagram, you definitely should. She is just above and beyond awesome at her reborning skills. It's just amazing. So I'm going to be changing Lioness in an outfit that's super comfy because it's super cold outside, and we've been getting this like on and off really bad snow, and I don't know, it's been crazy. But it is a fleece outfit. It has gray and red stripes with a little moose on it, and it's by Child of Mine. That's made by Carter's, and this is a newborn size. And I lifted his socks up because these are like 0 to 6 month, and he's a newborn, but he kind of could do, he's like a small newborn, borderline preemie size. So I just kind of rolled him up to make him like tight. So normally I would cuff him, but with the fleece sleeper, I thought it might go on a little easier on the legs if these were up. So, and he's got this really cute, I think this is a Carter's. Oh, nope, it's a koala baby onesie, and it's got little dinosaurs on it and stuff like that. I did also restyle his hair from his box opening. I tried like a little, just kind of letting it be to the side, and I used a mohair conditioner, sprayed it, kind of bunched it up a little bit with my hands just to give it a little bit of wave. So we're trying something new. And what I wanted to talk about while I change him is the whole concept of bonding with a reborn. Especially if you're new to the hobby. I know when I first started, and I've only been in it for 8 months, that whole concept of bonding confused me. I remember thinking, okay, it's a doll. Like, what are you bonding with? I didn't understand. And then I had gotten my first reborn, and I got it. Like, understood completely. And so, bonding, for those who don't know, and this could be for anything, okay? Anything you collect, or just, like when you go and get a puppy or something like that and you see which one in the litter you're bonding with, right? It means it's something that you find enjoyment with, you have a connection with, you gravitate toward, and you're drawn to. So same thing with the reborn dolls. You tend to gravitate toward it. You feel a sense of joy and happiness when you're holding them, when you're changing them, whatever the way you enjoy your reborns, whatever that may be. So that would be kind of the bonding process. And Lioness is my newest doll. So I am going through the bonding process with him. Now, I immediately loved this doll when I opened up the box. So immediately there was like an immediate bond that started to occur. And what I've been doing now is, taking photos of him for my Instagram page. And, oh, he looks adorable in this. Oh, this fits him so good. Let me just kind of pull this up a little bit. I did notice actually lifting the socks up like that made it a little harder to put on. But let me show you guys. Doesn't he look... Oh, there's the camera. Doesn't he look awesome? He looks so good in red with that auburn hair. Oh my goodness. So I'm going to put him here. And so he's looking at all of... Look at me saying hi. So with him, I am, holding him and taking photos, and I've put him in a couple of outfits. And so I'm getting, into the bonding with him. So a couple of things. People bond in different ways. Sometimes what we do is we take a little bit. So if we get a new doll, some of us don't immediately say whether we like it or not. Maybe we know initially we love the doll, or, maybe we're unsure, whatever it could be. So, I would suggest definitely taking a little time, enjoy the doll. You've just gotten the doll, so have fun with it. And then if you start to feel a little weird about it, maybe retry the whole bonding thing just to make sure. So some of the suggestions, when I first started, I kind of Googled what is the bonding thing, and I watched YouTube videos. And basically with bonding, they suggest changing them, holding them, take pictures with them. Maybe if you like the role playing idea and you're feeding them, or, whatever it might be, do that and see how it goes and take some time. Now, a lot of times what I'm noticing on YouTube channels, for those who are established collectors, they basically know, they figured out what they like and what they desire and look for in their dolls. So they tend to pick dolls that they've already, like, they know who they are as a collector. They know what they're looking for. So when they're getting new dolls, they're making educated decisions based on their personal preferences already. For me, I've only been in for 8 months. I am very content with my collection. I love my collection, and I've said that before. But I don't really know what kind of collector I am. I'm still new. So right now I have noticed when I get a new doll, I prefer to sell a doll. And I don't know. I may rotate my collection. I don't know. I may just add another doll. I'm not really sure yet, because I'm still new. But what I do try and make sure is when I get a new doll that I do spend time with it, and that when I get a chance, I hold it and just kind of get the feel of the doll. And for me, the feeling of it's pretty important. Now, I also try, and when I have my other dolls, to make sure I don't not hold them either. So like my Levi kit, I got only a little more than a few weeks before Lioness. So I have 2 brand new dolls basically in my collection. So, anytime you get a new doll, you always tend to gravitate toward the new one because it's new, right? But I try and kind of alternate with the 2 of them right now, and just kind of, one night I'll hold one, the other night I'll hold her. And that's if I have time to. I've been kind of really busy lately, so I haven't had as much time as I'd like to. But so far I am loving everything with both. I love my Leo is like my heart. So I gravitated toward him right away. I bonded right away. And Atticus, I'm my Atticus here, my Lioness, I'm definitely bonding to as well. There's also, you could wind up when you're bonding, there are people, I like to think that, and not to speak for everybody, but in general, I think anyway, people tend to know what their likes and dislikes are. So for example, like food, most of us know what we like and what we don't like. We also know what ingredients we like and what we don't like. So if we see something new, like a new plate of food, if you're somebody who hates cheese and it has cheese all over it, you might not like it. Like you're kind of already thinking, I shouldn't go with this one. You might try that meal and love it, and it's something like, wow, I didn't believe that happened. And that happens, right? But for the most part, you kind of know where you're going with your likes and dislikes. So kind of the same thing with reborns. I feel like, when you get them, maybe it's something out of your comfort zone. The Atticus, for me, I didn't think I was going to get an Atticus. And then I saw him and I loved his detailing. I loved the way he looked. And I'm super excited to have him. So you never really know until you kind of try. And I think for new collectors, that's a big thing, is kind of trial and error. And, your collection may change a lot. Maybe it won't. But, until you kind of figure out what you're really looking for, I think it's natural to go through that. There are some collectors, though, let's say, if you're the kind of person that, black and white, what you like, what you don't like, awesome. Some people may open up the box and immediately know they're not going to bond with that doll. So they go and sell the doll, or, whatever the situation is. And that's okay. I would suggest, as long as you're confident with your feelings about it. So if you're somebody who likes to take a little more time and spend a couple of weeks and bond with the doll, great, that works. If you're somebody who right off the bat, you just know if you like the doll or not, great, that works for you. As long as I feel like as long as you're confident and comfortable with what your feeling is and what your decision is, then go for it. I don't think there's a right or wrong way to bond with a doll. I don't think there's a right or wrong way to the amount of time you spend or wait to bond with a doll or anything. I don't think there's anything right or wrong. But I would so if you're on the fence about it, I would suggest, for my experience, I tend to wait a little bit and kind of give it some time before I make the decision if I'm not bonding or not. And that's usually when I'm on the fence. And I've done that in the past. So if I'm on the fence about a doll, or it's kind of starting to get a little not really enjoying with it, I'll give it a little more time. Once I'm officially just not enjoying the doll, then I know for sure like the bond's not there. So that's what I would suggest. Go with your gut, go with your instinct. There is no right or wrong way to do the bonding or how long you wait to bond with the doll. And it's what you feel is best, what your feeling is. If it's a day after, fine. If it's a month after, fine. If it's a week after, fine. As long as you're happy and you decide, then it's important. Then that's all that's really important. So just wanted to talk about that and just like bonding, because I figured, I'm in the process of still bonding with him because he's new. Although I'm already very strong bond already, but I just thought maybe kind of a cool topic to talk about. So that's about it. So there is Mr. Lioness, and we are bonding very well. And I enjoy him a lot. So I hope you guys are having a great day or night, depending on where you are. And I look forward to talking to you all very soon. Take care. Bye.